Alright everyone, this is Zero Budget Geek and welcome back to Friday Night Magic Duels, the show where I misplay decks made by the community. In this episode, we're taking a look at a special deck that I call Eternal Anguish. This deck was created by Sokor, who is actually a Magic Duels YouTuber. He's actually really cool. He makes some really interesting decks and he makes Magic Duels videos, but he makes them in German, so I don't feel quite so bad borrowing a deck from his. And you know, of course, I give him all due credit. You can find the link down to the original deck list below, but let's go and look at the deck right now. So it is a black, red, and white, I guess you call it a drain deck. So let's go see how it's put together, and it's very fascinating. This deck has lots and lots of synergies. He calls it one of his masterpieces. So we have 4 Reckless Fire Weavers that will do damage whenever we bring artifacts into play, and we have some interesting ways of doing that in this deck. We have 2 Eternal Pilgrim, who can sacrifice creatures to gain life, and she can also sacrifice another creature to exile non-land permanents. Lots of tricks you can do with that in this deck. We have 2 Smuggler's Copters because they're just really good. We have 3 Harnessed Lightning, which are quite interesting in this deck, using some energy to do some damage. It's 3 damage for 2 mana is not bad at all. We have 3 Pious Evangel, who gives us life every time we put a creature into play, and we have lots of ways of doing that. Plus he can also transform, and then whenever one of our creatures dies, our opponent loses life and we gain a life, and we have many ways to sacrifice our creatures or just let them die. We have and so we had what did I say? We had 3 of those. We have 3 Weaponcraft Enthusiasts, which is pretty much in here just to make 1/1 creatures to either give us life or find a way to damage our opponent. We have 2 Pia Nalar, yet another way to get an extra creature into play. Plus, she's a good creature herself. We have 2 Thopter Engineers, which also put artifacts into play. We have 2 Anguished Unmakings because they're just that awesome. We have 3 Unlicensed Disintegration, which is a really great card on its own, and we get to use its ability because we're almost always going to have an artifact in play. We have 2 Pia and Kira Nayla, again, more ways to get artifacts and, you know, hurt our opponent. We have 3 Cliffhaven Vampires. Whenever we gain life, our opponents lose life, which we have ways of doing that. We have 2 Campaign of Vengeance, which I found not quite so useful in this deck. Usually I don't really usually need it, but it works, works good so far. And we have 2 Marionette Master, and we have 1 Ever After. We have 3 Plains, 3 Swamps, 4 Mountains, 2 Shambling Vents, 2 Smoldering Marshes, 1 Westvale Abbey that we have plenty of creatures that we can sacrifice to it. And we have 2 Cliff Chop Retreats, 2 Isolated Chapels, 2 Dragon Skull Summits, and 3 Aether Hubs. Alright, this is a difficult deck to play, so let's see how bad I play it. Alright, so our opponent is going to be playing first. We got 3 lands but no mountain. And I'm not sure I really want to keep this. I think we could do better. Another 3 lands. This is marginally better. We'll keep this because I don't want to go down to 6 cards. We'll go ahead with the mountain first. Represent a burn spell. Though we have no play until turn 3, unfortunately. Alright, so mountain, and we don't really have a good start. I'm hoping that I can draw a 2-drop coming up. And our opponent plays a Reckless Fireweaver. I hope we're not on a mirror match here. That could be a thing. Alright, no draw, so we'll go ahead and drop the Dragon Skull Summit, but we don't have a play here, so we're just gonna pass. So I guess next turn we'll Pious Evangel, which will let us play the Weaponcraft Enthusiast. It gives us some life, so it's something. What is this? Nahiri's Machinations. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets indestructible until end of the turn and deals 1 target damage to target blocking. That's pretty interesting. Alright, go ahead and ping us for 1 there. So what Yeah. I don't think I want to block with anything. Control plains or swamp. None of these count as that. So I kind of want to hold off on that. We'll put down the plains. And I actually no, I don't want to hold off on that. This is not that dangerous. So we'll go ahead and put down the Pious Evangel. That'll give us a life. So we negated that attack that he just did there. And then we'll kind of marinate. Now, I kind of don't want to play the Weapon Craft Enthusiast. Alright, it's going to give this indestructible. Let's see if he goes and attacks with it. Probably. And he'll probably play a blocker underneath it. We are not blocking, so we'll... I mean, we could... No, but then he can do that. No. Skip blocking. Skip blocking. We'll take the hit. We can get that back with this guy here. Salivating Gremlins. Alright, he's holding off on an artifact over there. So now we can safely play the Isolated Chapel. Although... what do we want to go with? Well, let's go ahead and put down the Isolated Chapel. Either one of these will give us 2 creatures. This is, I mean, Pia and Kieran are a little bit better. Although the Weaponcraft Enthusiast could be useful, but if he's holding some burn spell, I'd rather him point it at Pia and Kieran Nalar. So let's go ahead and play that. That's a little bit more mana efficient. And we will gain 2 life. So we're kind of ahead here. Actually, we gain 3 life because we get life from Pia. Alright, but we are not attacking, so we'll skip the attack. Now, the great thing about this deck is that we can kind of sit back and just drain our opponent. But we don't have anything to drain with yet, unfortunately. Our opponent has quit. We'll continue playing it, because that's kind of a good sign for me. Alright, he's going to go ahead and attack with that. I'm okay taking the damage, so we'll skip blocking. 2 damage is no problemo. I mean, the point of my videos, Drowsy Displacer, exile another target creature, then return to the battlefield. Ooh. That is bad. That could get rid of my little tokens there easily, which I don't want to happen. So, what can we do about that? We have access to 5 mana. I almost want to unlicense disintegration that. That is that being able to exile my guys pretty much whenever he wants. Although he doesn't, does he have? He doesn't have right now. He does not have the mana for it. But that's easily remedied. I almost want to unlicense disintegration, which means we only have 2 mana available. Yeah, I think I want to do that before he has a chance of triggering that, and we will get to do some damage to him. You know, I think this is not that terrible. So what do we want to put down in place? We could just put the well, actually I want to put the planes just I want to keep this option open, although having a shambling vent down would be good. We're taking too long here. I think I just want to get rid of this guy right now. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I really want to do that. That guy is very dangerous for me. And I think we're just going to put the planes now just so we have the option of triggering that if we really want to. And then I don't think we're... Well, we could attack. I'm okay with him spending. I'm okay with him spending. If he blocks P and Kieran spends a card to kill it, that's kind of okay with me, I guess. I mean, that was kind of a little bit reckless, but you know, we'll go for damage if we can get it. And he's just gonna go ahead and make that unblockable. Only attacking with one? Alright, that's fine. We'll skip blocking. I'm totally okay with that. And another Nahiri's machinations? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. Alright, but we need a way. Oh, well, this is good. Oh, this is really good. I think we go with this here. Although we could put a marionette master. That kind of would be really good. And then we attack with the following turn for a lot of damage. Right? And we'll gain a bunch of life here. Our opponent could have a sweeper, but I still want to go for it. So we will put this Aether Hub. Do we attack first? We probably want to attack first. Let's go ahead and attack first. Although these guys are servos. We'll confirm attack. They're servos, so they won't get through on blocks. That's actually, probably should have gone with Campaign of Vengeance then instead. I forget, these are servos, not Thopters, so they don't have the flying. Although Marionette Master is still pretty good, so let's go ahead and go with it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that. We'll probably Campaign of Vengeance later. Now, we could make that a 4. What is that? A 4/6. But I think we go with the servos. That'll give us a bunch of life. And we're looking good right now. Alright, he's gonna make both those guys indestructible, but does he attack with them is the question. Yeah, I think that was a good idea, destroying that other guy. We got a Harness Lightning, which is nice. So what do we want to do here? I really want to start draining our opponent. So if we put the Campaign of Vengeance, that leaves us with really no other mana to do anything else. Which is kind of okay by me. We can blast the guy. We can blast the guy just to kind of force through some more damage. But then that means I'm not putting the Campaign of Vengeance. And I think I want to put that in play. We can always force through some more damage later. So let's do the Campaign of Vengeance now. I kind of like that. And we'll go into the attack. And I think we really just attack with these two guys in the air since they're unblockable. And we're basically going to hit for... We're going to hit for 4 damage. We'll hit for 2 and then drain them 2 and gain 2. So... yeah, not a pretty sight. And we'll go ahead and throw down this Shambling Vent. And that'll be it. Now, let me see something. Whenever creature you control attacks, so just declaring them as attackers is enough to drain them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we have one more creature, we do. We have this guy here. So I think we can kill our opponent before, although he could have an instant to respond. So do we wanna go for that? Well, whenever an artifact you control is put into graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette's power. So he's kind of screwed either way. Let's put down this Aether Hub. I think that's gonna give us more options. We're really not holding on for much else. And do we need to put this guy in play now? Nope. Let's go ahead and make this guy a creature. And then I think we attack with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough to drain them, right? And it's whenever a creature you control attacks the defending player, loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So, boom, and attack with all. Wow, this, yeah, did I count that right? That should kill him before blockers are declared. He should be dead. So, oh my god, look at that. Yep. Oh, what the anguish of watching that. Fortunately, our opponent did quit, but that is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Alright, thanks for playing, Chris Smith 156. Alright, so our opponent is going to be playing first, and we got a mana heavy hand and not much after that. You know what? I think I'm okay with this hand. I'm gonna keep this hand. I kind of like having that Fire Weaver there, plus this Enthusiast right after. Although, I think I probably want to lead off with this Smoldering Marsh. Shambling Vent, it's good, but this will let me get the play the Clifftop Retreat and for sure play the Reckless Fire Weaver. Right. I don't think I'm gonna need the Shambling Vent, so let's go ahead and go with the Smoldering Marsh. Yes, tough decision. What a tough decision I had to make right from the beginning. So we'll play that, then I can play the Clifftop Retreat untapped, and then we will play our Fire Weaver, and then we have access to all 3 of our mana choices. Though we don't need white yet, we probably will need it eventually. Then you get to 1/1 Elvish Visionary. Always a fun card to have in your deck. Let's hope we draw. Well, I didn't really want to draw land, but that's fine. We will put the Clifftop Retreat, Reckless Fire Weaver. Pass the turn. Next turn we can play this Enthusiast, which will let this guy ping our opponent for some stuff, some amount of damage. So, what you got? Show me what you got. 3 mana, you got something. Playing green, you got something. Decisions. I mean, if we put something really bad, I can hold up Unlicensed Disintegration. But I think even then, I still may play the Enthusiast first, just so when I play the Disintegration, I get the bonus effect. Alright, puts this guy, which has a Fabricate of 1. Is he going to make a creature or just make his guy bigger? He makes it a 1/4. That's fine. I don't think you're going to attack. So see, now he should have attacked first before playing that, because then, you know, I would have had to choose whether to block it or not, you know, thinking that he might have a pump spell. So what do we want to do here? I think we are, oh, Cliffhaven Vampire. It is nice. Swamp or mountain, this counts as both, so we can put this Dragon Skull Summit. We'll put that, and then yeah, we'll put this guy. And now I gotta be careful with this, because when testing this deck, I often made this mistake. I want to create 2 1/1 guys, which will ping him over there. Okay. And then we're not gonna attack. No sense in attacking there. So we'll skip the attack. And then next turn, we can either play the Vampire or hold up the Unlicensed Disintegration. Depends what he does here. Depends what he does. I mean, if he attacks, a Reclamation Sage sucks, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright. Would have made sense for him to attack there, but he did not. So, since he didn't play a big baddie, Marionette Master's kind of nice. I think If I play the Shambling Vet now, then I for sure play the Marionette Master in 2 turns. Otherwise, I go West, and I think I want to go Westvale Abbey into the Cliffhaven Vampire. This guy does give us a bunch of tokens to drain him, but that's not going to be enough of a drain. Alright, let's go with Westvale Abbey and Cliffhaven Vampire. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to really take advantage of this right now. We're not going to attack into that mess over there, so we'll skip the attack. Although there's a school of thought that said I probably should have played the Shambling Vent a little bit earlier so that I can use its lifelink with this guy. But this is expensive, relatively expensive to keep activating, so now okay. So we're a elf deck. Why didn't I not notice this before? So this should be interesting. Now I was hoping to draw into a land, an untapped land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although we still weren't going to be able to play a Marionette Master. We're still off a bit. So what do we want to do here? Yeah, I still think we make this guy and make just a bunch of creatures. Let's go attack in the air. Do we want to do that? This guy is keeping them at bay, but I think I want to try to be a little aggressive. I think I want to be a little aggressive here. Oh, this guy's got reach. That was dumb. This guy has reach. He could have blocked it. So, mistake on both of our parts. Let's go ahead and Shambling Vent. I kind of almost want to keep up this unlicensed disintegration in case he's got something to pump all these guys. But I think I can afford taking a big hit. One big hit. So let's go ahead and do this. We can also make this dude over here. That's an option. Let's create 2 1/1 colorless servos. Gotta ping him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually make the Profane Prince. And playing black, I don't think he has a way to deal with it. But we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have enough mana. Well, I want to be able to attack with him on the same turn. Although, when we create it using that, no, we have to tap it. We need extra mana. Oh, god damn it. Are you kidding me? Alright, I guess we're not making the Profane Prince. Alright, he's gonna go ahead and attack there. Does he have what I think he has? Alright, our opponent has quit. So I am going to go ahead and block this guy here. And see if he's got the pump spell. No? Alright. Another unlicensed disintegration. Well, I guess we're just going to hold those up. And we're going to go ahead and... This is kind of a damage race right now. We're going to hold up the mana, so we're just going to go ahead and go into the attack here. We'll attack with just this guy. Confirm. I mean, we could sacrifice a bunch of these guys just to get this. Well, we don't have the mana, so moot point. Because we need 5 mana plus this, so we need 6 mana total, which we do not have. So now I could unlicensed disintegration something, or I can Shambling Vent. I should have blocked with this guy. He attacks with that. Exile enough card from your graveyard. Well. Oh, he can make it a 4/4. He can make it a 4/4. So, I think we're okay taking the hit. That's fine. It's gonna put another one in play. I mean, we're basically slowly whittling him down. Do I want to just kill something? Does this guy have trample? No. 3/6 damage. I'm not sure I really want to use this yet. And kill this guy. It's fine. Alright, there's the mana we needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could put the Marionette Master, but all that's gonna do is just gonna give us a bunch of guys. Let's just go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sacrifice 5 creatures. Transform Westville Abbey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attack with all. Confirm. We are not even worried about the counter attack. That's fine because we're still gonna gain life and damage our opponent. I probably should have unlicensed disintegration that thing. It's just I'm playing kind of the long game here, and I'd rather just keep the unlicensed disintegration to kill, you know, something much more dangerous. I'm not even worried about those making them 4/4, 7/7. That's fine. So I'm gonna get that back plus kill you. So he's got nothing. Nothing. All right. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. We could play the Marionette Master. Whenever your artifact could choose put together, target opponent lose life equal to Marionette Master's power, which is whatever. Oh, it would have been nice to have this guy in play before we attacked with that, so that was another option, but it doesn't matter really. Does not matter. You know, maybe it was better the other way. Play this guy first, get the bunch of guys, and then attack, but we did it anyway. Thanks for playing, my friend. Alright, well, our opponent is playing first, and this is actually kind of interesting. It's not that great, but it is kind of interesting. Let's keep this hand. This is kind of interesting. Let's see. We will lead off with... Oh, actually, this is not that great. Control mountains of plain. I have the Aether Hub. All right, I need to play this lady here. So I need to play the Clifftop Retreat first. We'll go that way. Although it doesn't matter, I actually want to get the Smuggler's Copter into play first. So it kind of doesn't matter much here. Control mountain plains. We can actually play both the mountain and swamp. So let's put the mountain to represent a burn spell, I guess. We're gonna put the copter in play first. And then the pilgrim, and then we can start attacking with the copter, though our opponent is going red aggro. So I'm curious to see how this deck does against that. Alright, I'll go ahead and hit me there. That is fine. That's okay. Let's we can play this, right? Control swamp or mountain. So we'll go with no, actually, yes, we do that. Yes, we do that. And smuggler's copter. I mean, I could have played the Eternal Pilgrim just to kind of stave off but they've got plenty of damage on their side over there. So kind of want to hold off there. We are going to take a bunch of damage though, and we need to see if we can kind of get that back. We need our pious evangel. Oof, going all the way. He's going all in. So 6 big damage right there. And I really don't have much life gain in sight other than the Eternal Pilgrim here, which is not really useful. So let's see here. What do we do here? Let's go ahead and bring it this clifftop retreat. We'll bring out the Eternal Pilgrim. We are taking a lot of damage. I could just keep the copter for blocking. That might be a thing we do. So let's go ahead and put you down and pass the turn. We're not gonna actually attack here because we could do this on defense. We can activate you on defense, and we will still be able to draw a card and discard a card. So that could be a good thing. So let's see what our opponent decides he wants to do here. Fiery Temper. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Since we're gonna lose her. And then just attacks with that, which means he probably has what he needs, but I think I still need to do it. Because I really want this, and all we did was draw that. I think we're gonna discard one of these swamps. I don't think I want to get rid of an Aether Hub though. Aether Hub could be useful, but let's get rid of a swamp here. That wasn't that good. I imagine he's got enough to kill this. Yeah, he can sacrifice that. I mean, he can kill it, but he's losing all his creatures. That's fine. That's a 2-for-1. That's a 2-for-1. So I think that, I mean, those were pretty important creatures. But then now I can bring out this Cliffhaven Vampire. I think that's what we want to go with. Yeah. Although the Reckless Fireweaver. Nah, let's bring out the Cliffhaven Vampire. He's can provide some defense for us, and actually next turn we'll be able to plop both these guys down into play and ping our opponent. So we probably survive. There's an Exquisite Firecraft, which is fine. I'm okay with that going there rather than to my face. So now our opponent is really out of options, and red aggro means I don't think he's got a whole lot left to deal with. Meanwhile, we've got Reckless Fireweaver, and we're gonna play this guy, and we're gonna spread out our dudes. Create 2 1/1 guys, and that's gonna ping him for 2. He's gonna twin bolt. Okay, sure. We still get the damage from them, but that was I mean, man, he's had lots of answers, but now he's in top deck mode, and aggro in top deck mode is not good. Although we don't really have much of an offense going on here, but now he played that card, so now we know we can attack safely here with that. There's no reason we don't play the Aether Hub, but let's go ahead and attack. Attack with you, confirm. Hit him there, and then we'll play her, and then she's gonna create an artifact which will let us ping our opponent there and give us more attackers and more mana options, and we still have Anguish Unmaking available to use if we need to, though I doubt it. I mean, he's aggro. I don't think there's really much that we wanna unmake. Oh, fucking Twin Bolt. Jeez. And not much I was able to do there. I mean, yeah. Alright, this is cool. Top the engineer. We've stopped his aggro, and then we have our own now. Attack with you, and you. Confirm. You've got nothing that you can do, so yeah, so that's actually a pretty nice test of whether we can weather the storm of an aggro deck. A very aggressive one. I mean, he blasted some very valuable cards of ours, and we're freaking not drawing anything worthwhile. Let's just go into attack, and I don't think there's a reason we don't attack with pretty much everybody. I mean, if he's gonna blast something, he's gonna blast it, so might as well attempt the attack. And I still think we go ahead and put this mountain and hold on to Anguish Unmaking. So what have you got? Alright, I'm gonna piss myself. We draw another, well, another Reckless Fireweaver isn't what I was hoping for. Not at all. But we will go with what we're doing. And kind of a boring way to attack, but not every win is gonna be a big shebang. Do we play the Reckless Fireweaver here? Sure. We might draw into something that'll make artifacts, and we'll possibly ping our opponent to death. Ooh, choking here. So what is he holding in his hand? It's got 2 cards now, but no board presence. A red aggro like this usually does not carry sweepers, so that's why I'm okay with kind of just throwing out our guys. Traitorous Instinct is interesting. I would take, he's gonna take our 1 blocker, and he's gonna what, swing with it? I don't think he's got a way to sacrifice. We take that hit. We don't mind that. Skip blocking, because we do get that at the end of the turn. So he had nothing. He had nothing. And a Cliffhaven Vampire. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. But we have nothing to take advantage of that. So let's just go ahead and go into attack. And pretty much everybody except for the 0-1 is gonna go say hi. So I mean, you know, there you go. Not the greatest start, not the best play, but we still managed to pull it out in the end. So thank you for playing Jilt68. Alright guys, well thanks for watching me misplay some Magic Duels. If you have some critique on this deck or ways that you think could make it better, please comment down below, and as always, constructive criticism is always welcome. And if you have some deck lists that you would like to see played on this channel, be sure to submit them either down in the comments, or you can search for my email, ZeroBudgetGeek@gmail.com. I will definitely answer all incoming correspondence. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.